Hello, loves. I am Sarah Sparks. I am a mentor to all of you high-achieving, career-driven women who are craving for a deeper, more meaningful, more conscious connection with your husband. Today, I am connecting with you on how to wake up excited for the day within your life. Hey Matt, how's it going? MPA buddy, high five. Hey Christy. I'm coming to you live today to talk about how to wake up excited for your relationship and the life that you have loved. I hadn't always woken up excited. I know y'all are like screaming with, really, Sarah, you haven't always woken up excited. No, I didn't. I used to wake up. I actually used to fall asleep alone in bed while my now ex-husband was working. I would wake up, drag myself out of bed, go for a jog with my running partner, and the entire time that I was on the jog, I would be complaining about my horrible job that I had. I would be complaining about my husband. God bless her for listening to me and putting up with all that complaining. Yeah, I was creating my life even when I didn't know that I was creating. That's how the law of attraction works. It works for you no matter if you know about it or not. And some of my clients, that's like a huge aha for them. Like, holy crap, you mean to tell me that I've created my life up to this point and I didn't even know it? Yeah, you have. And I was doing it too. All I did was complain and complain and complain. I was not waking up excited for life. I, like I said, had a job that I didn't really love. I was working in a town that I didn't like. I would go back to the house that we owned together, and then the cycle would start over and over and over and over again. All this complaining, all this stuff. And so I truly wanted to be happy. I know, crazy. I really did want to be happy. I thought if I got my master's degree in public administration, because I was working in the public sector, you know, rising up to the top, these high-achieving, career-driven women like myself, I thought that if I got my master's, then I would be happy. Nope, that didn't work. So then I thought if I changed jobs, then I would finally be happy. Nope, didn't work. Then I thought, well, it must be, I need to get divorced. It must be that relationship. And then I'd finally be happy. Now there were moments after that yes, that was a major life change, and I was happy, but did I wake up excited for life? Was I living the life that I loved? And did I have a relationship that I was in love with? No, not at all. So then I decided that it would be great if I just moved. I moved across the country. Thought that would be what would make me happy. I got a different car. I lived in a different place. I got a new man. All these things. I thought, and throughout this time, I ended up losing a bunch of weight. So I thought, then I'll finally be happy. I'll wake up excited and be living this life that I've always dreamt of living. And no, that wasn't the case. So it wasn't until I tapped into this knowledge and connected to this source of all energy that I'm going to share with you that truly changed me and who I really am. And it's really what I denied all those years, that I was in the job that I didn't like, in the relationship I didn't like, in the home I didn't like, and I wasn't living where I wanted to be living. All these things, I knew deep down inside what to be doing, but I just kept ignoring it. Like, can anybody else relate to that? Like, you had this gut feeling and you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know where you're supposed to be going to school. You know what type of relationship you want. You know where you want to live. You know, but you keep denying it and you keep pushing it aside. And your logical mind starts thinking, nah, like that's just some lofty dream that I will never actually get or have. So I'm just gonna put that on the back burner, and I just won't ever get it. I mean, that's a really nice lofty goal, and that's a really nice dream, but I'll just never get it. And that's kind of where I was. I was denying myself all of the goodness that I knew that I really wanted, but I was denying that connection and that source and that connection to that divine source that I'm trying to explain. That is what I was denying this whole time. So it was like I was ignoring it. And the more that I ignored it, the more hateful that I became. And this is really the root of what all my clients go through, is they have not connected to that divine wisdom within themselves, that super conscious, the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. And I truly wanted, after I connected with this source, that is when I began waking up. Waking up to life, waking up to love, waking up to the relationship that I craved and hoped for. And I was truly happy. I wasn't the fake it till you make it type of happy. I wasn't the I'm gonna look good on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn to make sure that my life looks perfect happy. I wasn't the fake happy so everybody doesn't really know how I really feel happy because I'm too prideful to let anybody in. And wasn't that happy. I was real happy. I was so happy. And I think that's what so many people want. But all they want to do is change the outside. They want to change the jobs. They want to change the house. They want to change the car. They want to change relationships. They want to change the way that they look. And many of you high-achieving, career-driven women that I am talking to also may be thinking, Sarah, I got this. I don't need you. I don't need anybody. No one is ever there for me. No one is ever going to help me. I got this. And I have survived on my own, and that's the way it is. I got my power. I don't have to step into any power. And I totally hear you, because that's where I was. I gave a whole presentation to the Christian Women Experience, CEW, or Christian Experience Weekend or something like this, that was all about me being an independent woman and saying, I got this. So girl, I got you. I understand. But the truth of that matter is all you're doing is stepping into a false power. It's the ego power. It's not the power that I'm talking about. It's not that mindfulness. It's not that consciousness. That's what I'm talking about. Not the ego, not that I got this. Because all you're really doing when you say that is you're pushing everybody away. And all you really want is support. All you really want to do is be loved. And you want to be appreciated and seen and heard. I know I got it. I get it. I was there. And what changed was I connected to this divine source that was within me. It was almost like Star Wars, like a light beam. I'm probably saying the wrong stinking Star Wars, Star Trek, and my husband's probably gonna be like, Sarah, get it right. But it's like that light beam, and there was a missing link in it. So it wasn't really shining all the way through. It wasn't really operating. And that's you. You aren't really operating at your full potential, allowing for all this goodness to come into your life because you haven't fully stepped into and are being the person that you have been born to be. And I was there, and I was not being that person I was born to be. And no longer. No longer am I going to give away my power and allow someone else to play God to me and be controlling over me and my thoughts and my feelings. And it's really stepping out of your comfort zone and saying yes to you. So you have to decide right here, right now. Are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone, or are you going to stay in it? What are you willing to do to wake up to that life and relationship that you truly love? It's totally up to you. What are you willing to do? Much love to y'all. See you soon.